It's the third game in 7 days for both of these sides, Loudoun United and Hartford Athletic at Segra Field. The players have taken the field. We can look now at the lineups for both of these sides. First off, with Loudoun United, 7 changes after a 4-2 win in the week. The big issue, Giannis Lieberman suspended in the back line out of it.
Yeah, he'll be missing this match, but I think one of the most important things for this lineup is having 9 players that have been already in all the last matches and are starting also today. That's always important. It tells you how the block is getting together. We also have a few players that have been key throughout the last 3 matches and have been in those defeats. Now they want to be the base to get a first win.
Teams on the field, Corbin May, the head official for the match. Loudoun United, Hartford Athletic, Jack Edwards, Carmen Boquin, first whistle from May, our head official. In the black kits, Loudoun United, they'll head from left to right. In the whites, Hartford from right to left. Able to pick his head up and play one in. It's pushed away by Scarlett. Abukura. Velo scoops it back. Abukura has a crack and it's just wide. And Carmen, he's been in red hot form. That one just off. Stepping across onto it was Farrell. No nonsense. His clearance blocked and Ryan gets the return pass. Cuts it back. Velo, top of the area. Santos can roll it along further for Tingy. Out of his feet, he has a crack. And Siaha keeps it in front of him and picks up the loose ball. Almost wingers right now.
Yes.
It's Awua making that run on the far side of the field. First time delivery is dangerous. Mines attacking it. Last touching the midfielder of Loudoun out for a goal kick. Third corner. Curled in, flicked along, and so close to an opener. Jang at the back post was attacking it. Just couldn't get there in time.
I need to see it again. How did Yang got there? Because he was in the middle of everything in the first one, and then he got out.
He may allow one last attack forward. Thought for a moment there would be Loudoun or Hartford. That'll be the final action of a stop-start first 45 minutes. It's scoreless between Loudoun United and Hartford Athletic. Your thoughts on that half, Carmen? He's coming off a brace last weekend against Rhode Island. We mentioned during halftime he's a nominee for Player of the Month for the month of March. Reigning USL Championship Player of the Week for Week 4, Abdulatif Abukura. He's in the black kit alongside his Loudoun United teammates. They head from right to left. Feels like we haven't had a corner without some pushing and shoving that has caught the attention of Corbin May, our head official. Now it's going to be an Abukura corner kick. So pushed up, not fully away. Will it sit up? Edge of the area, laid off by Skundrich. Velo. Here's Tingy, out of his feet, has a crack! What a goal from Keegan Tingy to open the scoring early on in our second 45 minutes. It's been special at Segra Field so far this year in the USL Championship. And Keegan Tingy keeps the good times rolling.
Incredible. Tingy, the only player who had a shot on target for Loudoun United. He was able to get, the movement, the space that he needed, and then when he controlled it, he was like, I'm ready to go. What a definition. Impossible in this one for the goalkeeper. Coming from outside the box, just a perfect shot. What a great goal. Wow. USL Championship, and now they're going to face each other in the US Open Cup in a knockout round. That's going to be such a great match.
Winning this one, driving forward now is Anderson. He's got Jang with him, a lot back in black jerseys. Anderson skips onto the left foot, cuts it back for Jimenez. And his shot just over the bar. Wesley Leggett scored in the last meeting between these two sides. These substitutions are all brought to you by Segra. Information there, top left of your screen. Now Deespe coming up into the midfield. He's swarmed, loses out. Abukura, big challenge from Deespe, and that goes straight to the back pocket. Deespe sent off, down to 10 or Hartford.
Use the word unnecessary.
Yeah.
Either from where you're situated.
Santos, in swinger, comes into the box, flicked along. It's going wide there. Wesley Leggett attacking the near post. Got to head to it. Back to Samadia. Just puts one in the mix. The header towards goal. What a save. Hugo Faru comes up massive. Still a chance here. Clipped in. Faru catches it, falls on it. The first save he's had to make today. What a stop it was.
Believe me, my train of thought at the moment was, oh, Faru hasn't had any opportunity to show how good he is.
Velo returns it. Awuwa drags it back. Bidjois maybe just playing with their food a little bit too much there, Loudoun. Not able to get a shot off. Tingy gets there. Leggett a strong challenge. Velo out of his feet has a crack. Siaha parries. Did he keep it in play? Yes, he did. Good save from the goalkeeper to keep it at 1-0.
Sending ideas, talking to his players, and then, of course, doing what he has to do as a goalkeeper.
That substitution is brought to you by Segra. And he lines up alongside his older brother. Cushioned. Leggett. The flag goes up, though. It was in an offside position on the flick by Bidjois. Leggett booked for the delaying the restart. This ball launched forward. Big header. Nodding that one down and forward. Leggett. Velo. Bidjois was making the run. Makes the experienced move of rolling it instead to Hurge. He's in some space. Rolls it. Bidjois lets it run. The shot. The goal. The 3 points will be Loudoun's. Riley Bidjois seals the result in the 93rd minute with his second goal of the USL Championship season.
They did everything well throughout the whole match. They were creating the chances, putting themselves out there. They were just missing that final touch. They finally did it when they got the first one, and now in this one, it's such a...
And that's going to be a second yellow. I think the referee may have just realized that himself as well. So Beverly Makangila will be sent off. A slight tug at the end of the match, and Hartford will end the game with 9.
Yeah, he got the yellow card at minute 86.
So 4 players potentially unavailable. They weren't able to bring in Samuel Cariaga for any further minutes. That will do it for our match here today. Loudoun, a late goal, seals the 3 points after an absolute screamer from Keegan Tingy.